Welcome, welcome. Today we're gonna work on some commission work. I have a commission for a full outfit that includes also some tail, ears, so it's gonna be a big one. I'm gonna start with the socks for today. Let's see. I want to try out and do it as a mask in ZBrush and then work from there. So, just trying out something new. We're gonna use the base model that we have here. If anyone's curious, this is a commission for Second Life, so I'm gonna use as a base to make the clothes, the body that the person commissioned this outfit for. That way it's easier to fit it and also to rig it if you keep the topology similar. Okay. Today I'm gonna be a bit more quieter than usual. It's a bit of a low energy day. Hi Carly, welcome. I'm a very tired onion. I haven't slept well and then I had to run errands in the sun, and too much sun makes onion soup. Yep. Soupy day for me today. Oops. I hope at least work was good, Carly. Hey, as long as we get money out of it, right? We must do what we must. Where are you working now? If you don't mind saying it in stream. I'm a bit slow doing this because the reference pic that I have is very cool, but doesn't have all the sides for the outfit, so I'm gonna have to guess a bit the sides that are not shown. Oh, that sounds tiring. And then the third hop should be a bit bigger. You also have to interact with the children's, or just cook for them. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna have hops also in the back, to be honest. Yeah. Let's do it like this instead. And I don't have symmetry on because the other socks it It's a very cool design, the outfit. It's just very complex, so it's gonna take a while. Oh, they can? That's cute. Mask minus. Oh. Let's. I think like this should work. Now let's do the other one. Oh, I should save. Now, the other sock. Or the other sock. Oh, what happened to my VTuber? It's not following my movement anymore. Oh, I think YouTube is just behind. Okay. Now, for the other sock is a bit higher, so it goes up a bit more. Oops. Like around here, I guess, could be. Okay. And it kind of goes down until a bit above the knee. Like here. Probably using the lasso tool would be better, but for now, let's brush it out. Again, I'm a noob when it comes to zbrush. But I'm trying to do more stuff in it just to get more used to the program. And again, I know that it's because it's supposed to be used with a pen, and I am. But the person that came up with that for zooming is Alt press, leave Alt and then move. Needs jail time or something. I'm sorry. Like, no. It's the least intuitive zoom that one could ever do. When you first start using it and you're trying to figure out without looking it up, it's like, how do I zoom? And you will never figure it out on your own. Like, who? Because you know, you try the mouse and then you try other stuff. Who in the right mind's like, oh, it's gonna be Alt click, leave Alt and move? No. Oh, hi, Mutner. Hi. Welcome, welcome. I'm ranting about ZBrush as usual. Oops. Okay, so again, I don't know how the back of this sock is supposed to be because it's not shown in the reference, so we're gonna wing it, I guess. So let's finish the front bit how it's supposed to be. It's bobs like the other one, but less pronounced. And yes, I call them bobs because it works as a word, okay? Don't judge me. Maybe a bit, but and here, and probably one here. And now we go in. I think we need to subtool. No, subtool, sorry, geometry and divide a bit more so I have more pixels to do stuff with, you know. This is the high poly anyway. Ooh, speaking of high poly in Mesmer, I'm gonna try and do a video tutorial on retopology since we can never be around at the same time for me to show you the retopo I do. I might just do a video so you can just watch it when you have time. I think it could work. That way I also have more content for my YouTube bit. Because I think it's a topic that, you know, a lot of people are interested in retopology because there are a lot of tutorials, but not a lot of them are like for Second Life. Not that Second Life has a specific one, but I think it's important to explain people in Second Life why they should not have 3,000 million polygons in their meshes. Not that I don't enjoy the casual going to wireframe, it's solid, send it to Ren, watch him suffer moment, but you know, for lag's sake, would be better to not do that. Whoops, I keep pressing wrong buttons, but we can fix it. That's what Ctrl Z is for. Heard twinkling sounds. The demon is approaching. Oh, hi, demon. The demon is here. She's not approaching, she's here. If you don't hear from me ever again, it's because she murdered me. Okay. Kind of works. And I don't know if I want to keep it that high behind. I don't think the difference should be that big. Let's try and also around here, I guess we could. Oops. Yeah, around here we should round it. Like this and just remove this. And maybe here we can go up a bit but down. I probably have to contact the client and ask after I do this. Usually what I do when the instructions are not clear, I do an approximation of what I think it would work and then show them and see if they're okay with it. If they're not, we're gonna fix it according to their tastes. Because sometimes just asking beforehand, they don't really know what to tell you. So it's better to just show them something and have them correct from there. Okay. Now, need to see if I remember how to mask extract in ZBrush, because usually when I do this, I do it on Blender, and I know how to do it on Blender because I've been using Blender for forever. I'm old, but you know, ZBrush, whole new thing. Ish. I've been dabbling in it here and there, but I never really put down and just did it properly. So I guess we go to mask. We sharpen it a bit. Wait. Boost. Blur. No. Blurry. Mask by feature. No. Mask by alpha. No. There was something called like mask extract. Let's see. Maybe in geometry? I should just Google it, you know, but I'm stubborn. Modify topology. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna give up and Google it. How to mask extract in ZBrush. Okay, tool menu, subtool, subpalette. Oh, it was in subtool. Extract. See? Then we don't want to double-sided. The thickness, extra. Aha, that's good. I think we can. Okay. Let's try one. No. That's right. Extrude. That's no. Let's try 0.02 and extract. No, that's still too big. Okay. 0.05. Yeah, that's acceptable, I guess. Still a bit thick. It's sock, so it should be less thick than that, right? So let's do a 2 here. Yes, like that. And we do accept. Now we should have a different subtool. So if we ta-da! Okay. See, it wasn't that complicated, just needed to find the buttons. I don't like this song. I had to change my usual playlist because one of the song got stricken even though on YouTube, even though it was supposed to be like, no, this is all chill stuff. So I looked up a royalty-free or content creator thing. I don't really like this music. The one I was using was nice because it was, you know, more game version of stuff. We can try and go back to the... Oh no! My tablet just flickered there for a moment. I don't know what the problem is. It's probably my drivers and the graphic card or something. I'm having issues, but hey, look at this. It's nice, right? The feet are not how I want them, but I'm gonna make those myself. So let's see. I switch back to that playlist. Let's activate symmetry and try and mess with this. Let's save as first. So we can always go back if we mess up too much. What I want is eyes up and let's see. Why it is. Looks weird, doesn't it? It's fine because I'm gonna fix it later. But yeah, I find like some of the blender brushes nicer to do certain things, but like on ZBrush you can detail better. With the new versions of Blender though, I have to say that they improved the sculpting tool so much. Where's the inflate button? Magnify? Magnify, maybe it's inflate? No, inflate. There. They look like paws, guys! No. Okay, let's not mess with this one. Let's just focus on the part that, you know, it was important to fix. Which was this. You know what? I have half an idea that could work for something. We can go to, because this one now shouldn't have any division. Yeah, no, because it applies them. Then we go to zero remesher, and we have. And we just give it time to process what we're doing. Okay, it's done. If we keep this on, we can see. Let's see, how does it get detect edges? I think, yeah. Oh yeah, it messed it up. We want detect edges because we want to keep that shape. Oh, is symmetrizing it. Why is it symmetrizing it? Do I have symmetry on? Was that the problem? Half adapt edges. It shouldn't. Aha! See? All I had to do was taking symmetry off. Let's halve it again and see what happens. It's easier to sculpt and stuff like and to move topology if it's not too. You know what? Let's leave it like this. But hey, we have the shape that we wanted for these. Now we're gonna export them and we're gonna call them solve base. And we're gonna save again. we're gonna hop into Blender. Close the brush a second so my PC doesn't insult me. And Blender pop up. Ah, by the way, this is the commission reference, now that you can see it. See, it's a very complex outfit. Decide to start from the socks, and then I'm gonna probably do the dress, then the sleeves and all the details. I'm leaving the tail and ears for last. Look, ears are not that difficult. The tail is gonna be interesting. It's gonna probably need to be Animesh to properly do it. I have half an idea of how to do it not Animesh. I will have to use the extra limbs and maybe the wings. But yeah, I will have to ask somebody for advice on that, because it's for Second Life, sadly. It would be so easy to do if it wasn't for Second Life, right? But it's for Second Life, so yeah. And it's for Lara X. Lara X doesn't give super much problem with altering the bones, not as Legacy at least. Legacy's peak problematic when it comes to bones movement. But yeah. Okay. So this is the... I can unmute the multi-resolution and file, import. Take a bit because it's very high poly, so Blender it always takes a bit to import those kind of things. Never mind, it wasn't that. So let's hide this, and we are gonna make a low poly version. So technically, for topology, here we go, right? Okay, so if I tab in edit mode, you're gonna see that too much. Like, oh my god, it's too much, right? So yeah, we need this to be low poly, and since we're in this, we're gonna also make the sock part more socky. Technically, I have quadrimesh here, but it's not always great. See, let me show you. Let's see, we put it at 5. Let's see the result that we get out of this. Yeah, you know what? It's not too bad this time around, but we're gonna go manual because of what I need out of this. Let me fix a bit here. And then what I usually, let me hide the reference for now. Okay, I add a plane. Place it. Add a mirror modifier because, you know, this sucks. The base and up until here is gonna be symmetric. I'm gonna apply the mirror and finish the rest later. But what we do is we activate that. We go face. Sometimes we want to go vertex. It depends. You know, there are backface culling can help, and this one can help too, but it depends on what you're doing. Sometimes it can be more annoying than anything. And then what I usually do is I delete all the other vertices and I only keep one, right? And then we start by extruding, and we extrude again. I know I could. It's like, oh, but we already had that. Why are we doing this? Because I want to position it how I want. And another thing that helps when doing this is go here and make it in front. This way you can see. I think this spot is a bit too big. Around here. This size could be okay. But we're gonna add the additional edge loops and geometry where things need to bend later. Then I get my poly build and I start going. It's tedious, I guess, but it works well. You can just the poly build. It's nice. You can just go there and extrude without having to press any other button. I'm just highlighting till it's blue, drag, crop, position, and you do basically rinse and repeat after this, right? Then when you get to a corner, you press Control when it's like that, and you whoop, there. I know, riveting content, but this is what we have to do. Oh, let me save a second. I don't know why it's doing this around. It's probably something else about that. Yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah, see, it was the rotate. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes not so much. So now I usually switch out of this and then just go back and adjust it so that the faces are all the same height-ish. Once you did the first ring, then it's easier. You can just finish in adjusting and then you just whoop. And then you can just select. Whoops. Oh yeah, if you shift click, you delete the vertices in poly build mode. So sometimes I just switch out of it to finish in faces. And then I usually just go in sculpt mode, remove the in front bit, and just take it out a bit. I mean, we're gonna put more geometry there where needed to make it a bit smoother, but for now it's just in order to see better. Like here, probably we need to. Whoops, I didn't want to press that. Not in that mode. Here, we could like this. Whoops, what happened? Oh, I know what happened. We have this on, so I had a stroke a second. And then we reactivate this. That's what it took vertices instead of faces, to be honest. I think it's gonna work better in this case. Yeah. And you don't have to fix every vertices one by one like I'm doing. Usually you just do a rough pass and then you go in sculpt mode and use the relax brush to just do it. But again, brain is mush today, so please be patient. It's hard to focus when it's this hot. Okay. I'm gonna go down a bit more and then do the cuts later for these, since this part is pretty straightforward anyway. Sometimes retouching can be quite relaxing, especially when your brain is mush, because it's just repetitive work, right? And it's a bit like a puzzle too. Well, not now because it's just the lag, but you know what I mean, right? It's, you keep going and then you have to figure out how to connect certain areas to make them all proper. What are you up to, Carly? Besides watching me ramble about topology. Oh, dinner. What were we having for dinner? So early dinner. It just at lunch, but that was a very late lunch. It was, I got home that it was already 2 p.m. kind of lunch, you know. No, why are you being like this? I know why it's being like this, because probably the normal got messed up. No, they did not. Then it's just being a... Let's not swear on stream. Oh, carbonara, taters, and white sauce. I don't know what the first word is. I like peas, carrot, though, and taters. Who doesn't like taters? Come on, they're just the best thing ever. Oh, meatball, nice. I have some vegan meatballs that I have made yesterday that I might have for dinner. I'm not vegan, but sometimes I like those things, you know. It's like that they're like made of peas and I think chickpeas and soy or something. They're tasty, I like them. And they're just ready in like 5 minutes in the air fryer, which would... Well, yeah, but see, that's the thing with English, right? Those things are called meatballs, which includes meat. We have a word that is polpette, which includes every kind, because we have like zucchini one, or like the one that my grandma used to make me when I was small, there was spinach one. Basically, when grandmas want you to eat your veggies, they're gonna make them into polpette. They're just gonna boil them up and fry them because, you know. But she made them in the oven too, which were very nice. The head zucchini one were just sublime. But yeah, we have a general words for it. Is that they don't have to have meat. You just if they're boiled up and squished. But yeah, when you translate it in English, oh hi, hello, welcome. We're discussing food currently because Carla is about to have dinner, and oh sorry to apologizing, but food took over because yes. Oh, I'm working on a commission work. Here, let me show you the reference picture. Is a full outfit for a client. I started with the socks. I did the high poly in ZBrush just to have the shape of them, and now I'm doing the retopology in Blender. It's gonna be a long commission because they want the entire outfit, including the tail and the ears. So I'm gonna also have to animate. It's gonna be nice for the stream because it's gonna showcase a lot of different elements of the workflow. Oh, I don't think this is exact fur work, but yeah, I need to learn how to paint fur better because it is true. Furry works quite well. And I like making tails and ears, to be fair. They're good things to start learning how to animate as well, because they don't have too many bones. Especially the ears. And we keep going. Okay, I'm gonna divide this. Oh wait, let me move that. So it stays more or less of the same size. There we go. No. Since these are gonna be soft. Oh, whoops! I didn't reactivate snapping. There we go. Let's go this way. And now the feet is gonna be a bit more less straightforward, but not that much, honestly. You just go with the flow, I guess. Yeah. It's better to make the big shapes first, and then you can always subdivide and add more bits, because it's more difficult to fix your mistake if you have way too many polygons already. Okay. Oh, somebody just turned off the sun. Raise the clouds. here we can just go down here. Of course, we're gonna add more loops after, otherwise it's gonna be a bit weird. But for now, again, we're doing the big shapes. This one goes here, and we cut it here for this. Okay, now since it is in the middle, I will probably take one of these two. In this case, in front can be detrimental because we cannot properly see, right? So what we can do is just for now do it like this, then go in front again. This way we have a bit of a guide for what we were doing. Like this. Oops. Why are you being like that? No, the faces are facing correctly. It's just wanting to be difficult. Okay. Now we need to split this one and this one might want to, but we're gonna see how to complete it over there. Again, here we need to add 2 loops to this. Wait, let me add this first. Lower them. I'm trying to keep it as quads as much as I can. But a triangle here and there is not gonna murder you, like, it's fine. As long as you don't have more than 4 vertices, because that can cause troubles. Let's see, this one could be 4 if we do it like that, but we need more geometry, so I'm gonna do a cut here. And then we're gonna up and here. Let's see. For now, we're gonna delete that to keep things simpler, and then we can always. There we go. Is it too low poly? Probably, but that's easier to fix than when something is too much, you know? I don't know if the relax brush is in this version. I use a lot of different versions of Blender to do a lot of different stuff. That is a very nice brush for when you retopo, because you can just not be there and move all the vertices by hand, right? And then you can just give tap or two, relax, brush, and ta-da! Yeah. Whoops, what happened there? All right. Huh. Oh, we have 3D cursor. I didn't notice. Medium point. Thank you. Yeah. Now we need to do the Vitsies part. Well, Dosies part. Okay. For now, we're just gonna not have the snapping because we want to do this by ourselves a bit. The sock, so it doesn't need too much details here. As long as those are contained, we're happy. I have a message on Discord, let me check, because I have a client that needs to get back to me on something. Nope, it's spam. Yay. Don't you love it? I need to apply rotational scale because sometimes things misbehave because that's not applied, even if they shouldn't. You can always chalk it up of Blender being Blender. But sometimes it's just me doing silly stuff and Blender's like, hello? You did a stupid there. I'm gonna blame Blender anyway. Okay. One can go here and be connected there, and then it goes down a bit and be connected there. Yes, this type of very repetitive chill work is very nice when my brain is this much. Not gonna lie, it helps. Could I be doing this in a more efficient and fast way? Sure. But not today. Not today. Let's see, extrude Y from here, go there. Y over there. We need to extrude Y there, then go there. Can we connect these two? No, why do you keep insisting on oh, yeah, my bad. See? Not Blender's fault, me being silly. Okay. Let's go down with the middle one. I'm gonna. I don't want to though because. Let's see, how many do we have? This one goes there. This one goes here. You go there. You there. You connect there. Nope. Let's see, you connect there. There. And that's 4. It's not perfect at all. This is a mess, but we're gonna fix it, I promise. Let me go outside of the other view a second. This way I have more of an accurate representation of what we're doing. And if I do this, this, and then I know it looks like a triangle, but I promise it's not. And we're gonna no. Here and here. No. Can you select the proper one? Thank you. The stream title should have been, watch me being a mess today. Okay, the sock is socking somehow. Not really, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna probably dissolve edges. All vertices, thank you. Okay, we're gonna put you here. Yeah, no, I don't like this. Faces. And you as well. Face, go away. No. You know, I said no triangles, but in this case, I think it's better to have a tiny triangle there than mess up the rest like I did. We can go on with this. Goes back here. And yeah. Trying to find where putting a triangle is gonna impact less the topology. But maybe if I just do this, a triangle. We have an extra one here now though, but that should not be too much of a problem. Sometimes I complicate things for myself way more than they need to. But for now, I'm just gonna leave that there because my brain is clearly too much. And continue up. Honestly. And yes, we don't really need to do them right up like we were doing for this part. We can just go up here. And there. And now we fix it. Spring wrap could also work for this. Just saying. Let's see if actually applying shrink wrap is gonna make things easier. You go to the thing, you do shrink wrap. Where is it? Yeah. You select the mesh that you wanted to shrink to, see? And on surface is okay. Above surface too. You can set the offset too if you want. Like, I'm gonna do a bit, not too much. Okay, not too bad, huh? Oh, let me do something that I haven't done yet. Okay. Collection, backup. You never have enough backups, trust. Then we apply the shrink wrap. Okay. Ta-da! And actually, like this, easier to see now. So we did this. This one goes here. Wait. Wait. One, two. Okay. If we just place. I know this is an hang-on, but we're gonna fix it, don't worry. Because we're gonna delete this. And this. And ta-da! What's see? Perfect. So we're almost at the part in which they start to differentiate, right? So we are gonna, I think we can just actually do this for now. And then cut out the part that we don't need. I'm gonna put another shrink wrap. Ooh, no, what you doing there? Let's turn off the mirror a second. There we go. And then we apply this, and then we do the mirror. And then we apply it, because now we're gonna change things according to what we have underneath. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I don't need the in front anymore because I want to see what I'm doing. So this one is gonna need more geometry because we need to recreate this. So we're gonna put a loop here, or this. And it goes here and here. We could also do this just with texture, to be fair, but since there's the pearl too, I asked the client and I prefer it to be like solid and not just an effect. Because otherwise the quickest way of doing this is just make the socks up until the leg there and just make the rest as an alpha. But since it's commission work, you know, you need to properly do stuff for the client needs. And I don't want to disappoint. Go back. That one up there is fine, and we add another up here. Goes there and there. Cut around here. And we go back. Okay, this one already has the cut where we need it. Around here. And here. Another cut around here. And there and one there. And then we just delete this, to be fair. Okay. Oh, wait. No, thanks. Thanks. For this one, we need to add a cut around here. Let's see what it looks like. Yes. What happened here? We want this. Okay. And one sock is done. Now we need to do the other one. You know what? I'm gonna separate them now and remove them. Right. It's gonna do. So I can work on them individually. This one, let's see. The cuts are gonna be needed both horizontally and vertically to match the pops. Let's see, for how long have we been streaming? Ooh, an hour, and I think I'm gonna go for a bit longer. But then I have an appointment at 5, so I should be going soon. Hey, this is gonna be my 4th stream. I'm doing the process in on Twitch to try and get milestones. I think the only thing left is actually to have 3 concurrent viewers for a few days. That's gonna be the hard one, I assume. Problem is also that the time I'm streaming is not great. But for now is the only time I can stream. So we're gonna have to make do with this, right? Yeah, let's try to finish this on stream and then we can call. Oh, hi DJ! Nice to see you here. Hello! Yeah, this one is gonna need a bit more cut. The problem is that okay. Let me fix some things first. Okay, like this we don't need, generally speaking. Bye. Like this. Then we can this one here, this one here. And we don't need this ones. Bye. Oh, cool. Hi. It's Cole, right? Like the Cole I know? Maybe? Hello? If not, hi anyway. But see, go down here. Well, since we have so many people here, let me show you what I'm working on. Is a full outfit commission for a client. Gonna be a long commission, but I have time. I have time. So little by little, we're gonna work on this on stream. I'm gonna be doing some stuff offline too, of course, but I'm gonna try and do as much as I can on stream so you guys can follow and see the struggle. Currently working on the socks. I've been trying to get more into streaming lately. This is my 4th one. I did some shorts too for YouTube out of the streams. I tried to dual stream both on Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't have like, it's not like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber now. I just want to stream my process. Maybe it's gonna help someone seeing how I do things. And who knows? Harley made me choose a name for the chat though. So that's a YouTuber thing. I'm just an onion, guys. You know me. I'm old. I'm not with the youngs. But this live 2D model I got is so cute, isn't it? Look, it moves. And I don't know why sometimes the eye don't blink together, but I assume it's because where I am is a bit dark, so probably the camera doesn't pick up stuff very well. But hey, I have ears and they wobble if I move. I don't know, I think it gives Onion vibes. Okay, this one goes bye-bye. And you go here. I'm just working very slowly because today my brain is mush. Okay, this one can stay there because, yeah, don't need it. I'm gonna keep it though. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to re-put some in, like this. And then we cut it here and we do 4 and 4. Not that way. Be better. Can just have the shrink wrap on to make things easier, to be honest. Oh, let's do this. Don't interact with the other one. Was that a mistake? Probably. I didn't crash my blender, it's fine. Yeah, like this is better. This way is birds are just gonna behave. That one went there. We need one here. Yeah, this is gonna make it a bit higher poly than I'd like to, but when there are details like this, there's not much you can do really. I have to adapt. Okay guys, we've been going for almost an hour and a half. I know it's not much, but I have stuff to do in the afternoon, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much to everyone for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!